about running for office. He said, speakers who can speak, speak, and those who can't, run for office. And most of the candidates I've helped, that would be true. Speakers who can speak, speak, and those who can't, run for office. So we had to improve Margaret's speaking skills from the start. But then the next thing, if you've ever worked with Margaret, it's like herding. And since I come from Calgary, it's not herding cattle, it's not herding horses, it's like herding cats. If you ever try to get her to do something, it is like herding cats. Virtually impossible. But you must be really good, Margaret, at sewing, because you're always needling us. Now, when I was working with Margaret, she did consider herself a bit of a princess. But we're giving you a new crown today. And on this crown it says Royal E.
Nice.
That's not how you feel, is it?
No. I hate to rig your hairdo, but who cares?
Well, I think Margaret Pate cares.
Crown doesn't fit, don't wear it.
Good point, I
Okay, so here's your merit badges. We'll pin them on you. Official great hair badge.
say. This isn't going to stay, Jackie.
Somebody have bobby pins we could pin it on.
Somewhere. I think
Staple it, yeah.
Staple it? I thought you were my friend.
Well, that's because I didn't bring one.
Okay, and Margaret, where's your purse? Let me do a little demonstration.
That's unfair. You shouldn't ought to go into a woman's purse.
Okay. Now, this is her smallest purse. And when I was her campaign manager, it was like lifting 50 pounds of flour every day.
She's like 30 persons.
30 persons. See, Gavin, her grandson, even knows how many purses she has.
Is there nothing sacred?
So you get another merit badge for constantly misplaced keys, phone, wallet. Because in this purse, how do you find anything? Okay, so Margaret, since you're going off the board and nobody, not Jenny, not me, not anybody else, nobody else is allowed to do this, nobody will be carrying your purse anymore. The only size of purse you're allowed to carry from now on, here is your new purse. Now I forgot to put 35 cents in here for a local call because it won't even fit your cell phone anymore. Now Margaret, when she was campaigning, each day she came up with a new mantra. Something like, I believe in myself, I am strong. Well, the first day I heard that she was going to have a mantra, I'm thinking, mantra? I have a mantra? I'm a health inspector. My mantra is, Margaret, what's my mantra?
Well, I can't remember now, sorry.
My mantra as a health inspector, don't eat poop.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And on her campaign, we had to escort her to the bathroom. And I had to remind her to wash her hands. Now, because nobody is going to be escorting you to the bathroom anymore, it's the public toilet survival kit. Including antiseptic wipes, disposable gloves, and the toilet seat cover. Now, you have everything in your purse except for the kitchen sink. So, since purses are hard to equip with plumbing, here's your new kitchen sink. It's a pail, so she can take it across the border safely with you and go anywhere. It might fit in your new purse.
It might. It might.
It might. So you've got supplies for your new throne in the bathroom.
I do.
You've got your new purse. You've got your new sink. You've got your crown. And to remind you that you're no longer a princess, you are, the only real princesses are Disney princesses. We put those on your crown. What else can we come up with? Well, I think what we really need to come up with is this Dr. Seuss book. Because I've learned over the last number of years knowing Margaret that she's going to go some pretty important places. And so my last gift for you is this Dr. Seuss book that will give us much wisdom on the next journey. Oh, the places you'll go. Thank you for being the international director and representing us so well on the board. Congratulations, Margaret.
Natalie. Please sit down. Remember, there's no crying in baseball. Right? And no crying here. No crying here. It has been an amazing, amazing 2 years. It's been so remarkable. And you know what? I have been going to region gatherings for 6 years, and this is the largest Region 1 gathering. Give yourself a applause. Absolutely so exciting. I was having region gathering envy when we go to other international conventions, and their rooms were filled, and ours would have, you know, what, Jim, did you have at yours? 15,
I
20?
think we got 12.
12, something like this. So this is so remarkable. You know, one of the first things that happened to me when I became international director was understanding that the rest of the world really knows our history. And they honor Ralph Smedley so much. Dr. Ralph Smedley. One time I called him as Natalie will, and I won't tell you what that is. But I was called up later. It is Dr. Smedley, not Uncle. But really, when I read his story again, I became so inspired, in spite of being on the board already and being very inspired, that, you know, he took 19 years to create Toastmasters. When he first created the first idea, he was 27 years old. He was innovative beyond his time. That is the roots that we come from, is innovation. And 19 years before he was successful, he created 4 clubs that were unsuccessful. So tenacity, innovation. And then he strongly believed that the only way to learn leadership is not in a manual, but by doing it, by actually doing it. How many here are in a role you expected to be in when you first joined Toastmasters? My first region gathering, I sat up there and watched Jim Sultan receive an award, and I thought, well, that's great. I'm just going to do my district, and that'll be it. So I know there is more than one person in this room that someday will be a region advisor or an international director, or even someday serve as Pat Johnson or John Noonan or some others that have come from our region. I don't know who you are, but in your heart may be giving you a little skip right now, because that's maybe what the future is.
Do you see something in us?
I see something in you. I see something in you. Is district leadership easy?
Don't know what it is. So.
No, no, it's not easy. It's not easy. And if I can borrow from baseball again, or at least Jimmy Duggan, it's the hard that makes it great. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But it's the hard that makes it great. And why do we set those high goals? Judy, why did we set those high goals?
Because I like Toastmasters, I love Toastmasters, and what's important we don't see on the dashboard. It's the lives we impact, the people who get promotions, who do better in their jobs, who do better in their communication, and it's a real privilege to be able to work in that arena.
Absolutely, absolutely. Although only 3 districts were distinguished in Region 1, they were all successful because of the people's lives you changed, because you served in that area. But the reason we set high goals is the people we become when we set those high goals. If you set your goals low, that's what you aim for. But we set our goals high, and then we stretch to get there. You've changed remarkably this year. Daryl, Alan, and the rest of you. I know you're out there. I just can't see your faces right now. You know, we have been given an incredible opportunity. Kathy, yes, you have grown so much in your years, haven't you? Yes, a new person, for sure. Version 2.0. A new leader operating system. Yes, indeed. We have been given such a great opportunity because the International Convention is right here in Vancouver, in Region 1, and look at the amount of members that we have not only here in the region gathering, but there are many others that are at the convention but didn't know about this event, so aren't here. We get to build on that. We get to build on that. We currently have the lowest number of members per club in the world. That makes it even more difficult for our district leaders to support the clubs we have so they can build and grow. And those are some of the changes we need to make in Region 1 so that we're supporting the clubs, so when members go to their clubs, they deliver the kind of quality that they are elsewhere. And I know that you are up for that challenge and doing it, aren't you? Yes. We ought not to leave no opportunity out there. We need to maximize every single opportunity. Our organization is on the verge of a whole new organization because of three things. Pathways, who's excited about Pathways? Absolutely. And new offices for world headquarters. Let me tell you, if you visited them in the last few years, they were packed together like sardines. And now they're going to have the space to support you in the way you need to be supported, and so they can grow. And you heard about the global marketing plan that's coming, so we will have very specific tools for districts to use to help support you, the member clubs, to do marketing the way a global organization does marketing. Doesn't that sound exciting? Yeah. And there's another thing that's exciting about our organization is future opportunities as well. We have a couple challenges. You know, if you've been around Region 1 and some of the regions in North America, we've had a lot of conflict in our regions. And so we need to rectify that and build together as a team. We need to be one team with one dream, all working together. You know, because we know our why, don't we? Why do we come to Toastmasters? To become better communicators and better leaders. We know our why. So Simon Sinek doesn't need to educate us, does he? We know our why. But we need to help build on that and remove the conflict and the politics that we have and focus on the dream, the why of helping each other to grow our clubs so that everybody can step into that opportunity of becoming their potential, of stepping into that opportunity that our clubs give by providing quality service to our members. Are you excited about that? Yeah. Well, because of all the opportunities that we have in the organization and what the future is so exciting and some of the challenges that I've shared with you here today, I would like to announce that next year I'll be running for second vice president. To having you support me and help me on my campaign team.
Maybe a different crown.
Yes, and a harder pencil to keep writing, right? All right. Well, thank you so much. I'd like to turn it back over to Mary Swanson.
Being that Mary could not be here, she's getting ready for tonight. She wanted me to present you with a gift from her. And I know we're kind of short on time, but I believe there are others in the room that have tokens of appreciation for you as well. So I don't know if you want to sit there or and there, but I would like just, each person that's got it, just come up one at a time and present your